summer, we're back on the road, taking you to some of the best day trips and weekend adventures in the Midwest. A chance for you to check out some great places you might want to take your family on a getaway. So this morning, reporter Matt Hamill takes us road tripping to historic Nauvoo, Illinois. Take a look.
It is known for its quaint Main Street Hotel, a town high on the bluffs of the Mississippi that's steeped in religious history. And alive with entertainment all summer long. Welcome to Nauvoo, Illinois, where the Visitor Center greets thousands of people every year.
Take a left out here.
They come to learn and understand the beginnings of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, where followers built a boom town in the 1840s. They thrived in business and agriculture, working the land and growing a city that once rivaled St. Louis. They constructed an incredible temple on the hill, remnants of which still remain here at the center. And then they suffered such severe religious persecution following the murder of church founder Joseph Smith, they left everything behind.
Well, it was February, it was freezing, it was below zero.
Elder Harry Schultz says 3,000 Mormons took what they could and crossed the Mississippi in the dead of winter into the Iowa Territory.
So they abandoned their homes. Some could sell them for a very low price, but many of them just put all their possessions they could into a small wagon about the size of a bed of a pickup truck, and they went west, really not knowing where they were going.
It is living history and the only place you'll ever take a ride like this back in time, pulled by these 5-year-old oxen that tip the scales at a ton.
Normally they don't get this old because you eat them for hamburger before they get that old.
But the Saints did not ride on the 1,200-mile journey. Every inch of space was incredibly precious.
You only had one wagon, and when you got to Salt Lake City, whatever you didn't have, you didn't go down to Walmart to buy, so you put your stuff in the wagon and you walked.
Elder Shepard says just from his experience driving these oxen, he can't imagine such a grueling journey.
It wouldn't have been a great trip. It would have been tough. This was the best way they had. This was high tech.
Babies were born on the trail. People died. They lost children.
For many others on the Mormon trek, they became the muscle, finding these handcarts when they reached Iowa City.
That was the end of the railroad line, and there was handcarts made there for them, and those who didn't, they had to make their own. They had to buy the wood and maybe even work for it.
People come to Nauvoo because it's a step back in time to the 1840s, that they can feel and taste and experience what it would have been like.
Nowhere can you visit so many historic buildings for free and talk with the descendants of those who started this settlement.
Okay, so that's how we make a rope. That's how the pioneers. So thank you.
From learning survival skills in the family living center to weaving a colorful tale into the fabric of a rug, kids like history better when they can live it.
That's the one you helped make, huh?
What it was like to be a pioneer, what it was like to go to the well to get your water. It's a great place for children. They glaze over only for a while, then we unglaze them.
You know, it's a fascinating story to come in mass from another part of the Midwest and build a city in the swamp and thrive and then leave.
A story that continues to build faith and understanding for those making a pilgrimage or just passing through. And that's all those early saints ever wanted.
As they left Nauvoo and looked back at the temple and they looked back at their homes, their prayer was that their sacrifices would not be forgotten. And so we're telling their story, and they're not forgotten.
We're road tripping in Nauvoo, Illinois. I'm Matt Hamill.
And you can find all of Matt's road tripping adventures to Nauvoo and other great towns on our website. Just click on the big road tripping highway sign. That's at cbs2iowa.com.